Hello, my name is Joe Cicero and I'm a Senior Program Manager on the Microsoft Education Engineering team, specifically focused on Intune for Education and working directly with our partners to bring that to all of our schools worldwide. In today's conversation, we are going to explore how to conquer complexity with Intune for Education, how to take a typically difficult task of managing devices and simplify that for our IT department, as well as create a better end user or student experience on these Intune managed devices. The students we have in our classrooms today are significantly different than the students we had last year or the year before. Technology is changing how students seek to learn and the tools that they use to accomplish that learning. The same is true for our educators. However, our schools are large and have lots of students and teachers, but small IT departments. Our IT departments tend to be understaffed when we look at companies and organizations outside of education. Therefore, education is a unicorn, and we need a solution that fits education. When we think of digital transformation, we think of students and teachers using technology in new ways. We also have to think about the IT director. Meet Sam. Sam is the IT director managing a small team who has 5,000 devices that they are asked to manage. They struggle with managing Windows updates, and the staff and students are complaining about login times being too slow and other disruptions in learning. Every year, Sam and her team struggle to get devices ready for the upcoming school year. They have new devices coming in, as well as old devices being refreshed and re-imaged for the upcoming school year. This is often an impossible task, and although Sam and her team would love to have devices ready for students on day one, the reality is that this process tends to extend months into the school year. Sam is more than the IT school leader in her building. She is a lifelong learner and knows that there needs to be a better way to manage all of her devices in her growing environment. Sam attends a regional ed tech conference and gets a hands-on demo of Microsoft's Intune for Education. She sees that cloud-based management means faster login times, and she likes that for her staff and her students. She sees that she can delay Windows updates so they occur in the middle of the night and not in the middle of social studies. She sees that she can change policies with on and off switches, and that all of her favorite applications, whether in the Microsoft Education Store or MSI files that she has uploaded, she can deploy through the Intune for Education dashboard. Even better, Sam learns that she already owns this solution as part of her Microsoft 365 A3 license. Specifically, Sam likes how the interface is built for education. She likes that if she wants to manage groups, she sees an icon for groups on the left. If she wants to see her devices, there's a devices button. If she wants to make policy in a hurry, she can select the Launch Express configuration tool, which automatically walks Sam and her team through best practice in device management. Sam and her team in years past have struggled to deploy applications like Office and others to her staff and student devices in a timely manner. Now, in the Intune for Education dashboard, she can navigate to her groups, select the All Devices group, and click the checkbox next to Office Desktop Apps to deploy Office to all of her Intune managed devices. Sam can go into the settings page of each device group and user group and select which user experiences and features are turned on and off. If Sam doesn't know what a specific feature does, She can hover over the information button next to that feature to determine if she wants to enable or disable. Sam doesn't own just Windows 10 devices. She has a mixed bag of devices that she is managing for her staff and students. She sees that she can bring her iPads into Intune for Education and get the same management experience, the same information buttons, the same on and off switches, all within one dashboard. Sam leaves the conference with great excitement and wants to bring this solution, Intune for Education, a solution she already owns, back to her small team. Together, they take 30 PCs and enroll them into Intune for Education using the Setup School PCs application, which is found in the Microsoft Store. From UBI to a USB stick into the side of each device, in approximately 15 seconds, these devices are joining Intune for Education, and Intune for Education starts to push policies and applications down to these devices. With 30 devices enrolled in Intune for Education and deployed to several classrooms, she is able to get reactions from her staff and students. Her staff and students report that there's no more updates during class time, login times are significantly faster, and less time is spent calling the help desk or trying to get their computers re-imaged or any other types of support. A surprising consequence for Sam is that teachers start to ask for other Microsoft products like Teams and OneNote. She can only assume that this means that more time is being spent learning. Sam is excited about the progress and the feedback she is receiving from her test of 30 devices. But she has more than 30 devices. What about 5,000 devices? How does she bring all of those devices into Intune for Education? Well, she thinks about the USB provisioning process and thinks that that was a good solution, but it would still take her and her team some time to join those devices, time which she doesn't have. Sam learns about Autopilot from her Microsoft partner and gets really excited of the idea that devices can automatically join Intune for Education when they're purchased from the partner, so that she does not have to worry about imaging or joining or provisioning, where that can all happen through Autopilot. Sam is not surprised that a solution like this exists because she's been using it with other products. Sam works with her Microsoft partner to bring existing and new devices into Autopilot so that she can adopt Intune for Education for her entire ecosystem of devices. Sam enrolls all 5,000 of her devices with Autopilot. Her PCs are deployed at record time. She has moved her iPads into Intune for Education and is now managing them there. And her team are feeling pretty unstoppable thanks to Intune for Education. Staff and students are now logging into their Windows devices using their Microsoft 365 user logins, and therefore they are gaining access to the entire Microsoft ecosystem. In fact, Sam is now able to operate at such efficiency that Sam looks at buying more devices through her partner. Unfortunately, faster logins and less complaints are leading to more requests from her staff and students. Instead of asking to troubleshoot a problem, they are asking for more tools for learning. They are asking for Teams and OneNote. Sam does not want to have to create a new team in OneNote for every single class or group within her organization. Instead, she thinks that it should be automated and connected to her student information system. Sam bings around and learns of a Microsoft tool called School Data Sync. She navigates to sds.microsoft.com to learn more. Sam configures School Data Sync to connect her student information system to her Microsoft 365. As a result, Teams and OneNote class notebooks are automatically created for her classes. This syncs automatically and recognizes new roster changes and new semesters. With minimal touch, Sam is able to enable her teachers and students greater access to the Microsoft 365 ecosystem and therefore greater learning outcomes. If you want to be more like Sam, get started with Intune for Education today. Below, there are links to learn more, sign up for a free 90-day trial, and to plan your Microsoft education journey.